The Browns have still not determined who will play left tackle in the season opener, but they do have options. The Cleveland Browns are hoping to be as close to full strength when they open the season next Sunday against the Cowboys at Cleveland Browns Stadium. One of the biggest questions that remains for the Browns is who will be the starting offensive tackles. The Browns' top returning tackles from last season, Jedrick Wills and Jack Conklin, were both just taken off the physically unable to perform (PUP) list last Tuesday. Conklin returned to practice, but Wills has yet to practice. Conklin suffered a devastating injury in the season-opening win over the Bengals last season. It was ACL, MCL, PCL, meniscus, so it was the whole shebang, Conklin said Tuesday after his first practice since the injury. It was a lot. I knew what it took unfortunately, but fortunately also, I have a great mindset towards it. I knew that I could come back from it and play at a high level again. With Wills having not practiced, as of yet, Conklin might be the Browns' best chance to return for the first game to help neutralize Micah Parsons and the Cowboys' pass rush. Wills could return to practice as early as Monday, but it is still uncertain if he would play against the Cowboys. James Hudson and Germain Ifedi have practiced and played left tackle throughout training camp and the preseason. Ifedi is currently on the practice squad. Conklin, 30, has returned from several serious injuries in his career. Conklin tore his left ACL with the Titans during a playoff game in January 2021. He ruptured his right patellar tendon in November 2021 after he came back from a dislocated elbow earlier in the season in 2021. Since 2021, Conklin has missed more games, 29, than he has played, 22. When you go through these rehabs, can't look at the day-to-day, you got to look back week to month and just start to realize I have come a long ways, he said. You might not see the results right away, so you got to look at the whole picture. Conklin said he never considered retiring. No, he said. This is my profession and I feel like I can still play it at the same high level when I'm healthy, so it's just about getting back to that. It's football, and if a 280-pound guy falls inside your leg, there's no rehab or strength that's going to stop that from blowing out your knees. So it's one of those things that it's a freak thing, but it happens, and I had the opportunity to rehab it and get back. When Conklin returned to practice last week, it meant a lot to him as he has counted the days for the moment of his return since being carted off the field last September at Cleveland Browns Stadium. It was great just mentally getting back out there, just being with the guys and being a part of things and running around and having a helmet on, Conklin said. It's been a long time coming. I looked at the sheet today, and this is day 352 since I did it, so it doesn't feel like it's been that long. It's a great feeling. It feels like normal again. The Browns signed Conklin to a 4-year, $60 million extension in December 2022 that keeps him under contract with the Browns through 2026. He has been a 2-time All-Pro, but it is uncertain what role Conklin will have when the season begins. When Conklin went down in 2023, then rookie DeJuan Jones stepped in for Conklin and played well in 11 games before he was injured and suffered a season-ending injury with a torn MCL. Wills was drafted number 10 overall in 2020 and has been the starting left tackle ever since. I'm just going to work hard and see how things play out, and that's just my mindset is to help the team any way I can, Conklin said. It is hard to see Jones being put back on the bench and being replaced by Conklin, but if Wills is not ready and Conklin is, he might be a better option to fill the void at left tackle. However, Conklin has only played left tackle in the NFL a few dozen plays after playing left tackle at Michigan State. He was moved to right tackle as a rookie with the Titans in 2016 and has played at a high level on the right side since, garnering All-Pro honors. The Titans had Taylor Lewan at left tackle, who ended his career as a 3-time Pro Bowl player. I'm ready to just be out in the field, he said. If left's the side I start, I play at, then I'm excited for the opportunity, and I played it all college, so it isn't a foreign thing to me. It's something that I did for a long time at a high level. Conklin said even though it has been a while since he has played on the left side, he feels he could do so, if need be. It's a challenge I've already done, Conklin said. It's a little weird with the hips and moving, but otherwise from a mental aspect, it's just flipping everything in your head, it's the opposite. It's really not that big of a deal, it's just doing it, he said. So if that's what they want, then just getting the reps and starting to feel good. If Conklin returns to the field for the season opener against the Cowboys, it will be just 2 days shy of the one-year anniversary of his devastating injury against the Bengals on September 10, 2023, which is a big deal. If he starts at tackle, specifically left tackle, it will be even more of a big deal. The Dallas Cowboys entered the offseason with plenty of priorities at the top of their list, or so it seemed. Notably, they failed to address some of them in a timely manner. It took a months-long holdout for them to get a deal done with CeeDee Lamb, and they still haven't gotten an extension done with Dak Prescott. However, even though it seemed like both parties were comfortable with him testing free agency, that seems like it could be changing. Per Ian Rappaport of the NFL Network, the Cowboys and Prescott are in active contract talks. Rappaport states that, should a deal get done, Prescott would then become the highest-paid quarterback and player in NFL history. If that's not the case, then he'll become the highest-profile free agent of all time because of the amount of leverage he has. Whether Prescott should get paid that much money or be considered the highest-profile free agent ever is not for us to debate at this moment, that's just the state of the market. What is concerning is that the Cowboys' offseason has been considered a massive failure thus far, and they might try to save face by signing the quarterback they've never been entirely sold on. Cowboys, Dak Prescott having active conversations on new contract. Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys are reportedly having active conversations about a new contract, but the clock is ticking if Jerry Jones wants him to avoid free agency. Dak Prescott is entering the final year of his contract, but he has kept his focus on the field as the Dallas Cowboys prepare for a Week 1 showdown with the Cleveland Browns in less than 1 week. Prescott has done more than enough to prove he is deserving of a new deal, but Jerry Jones and company are once again showing no urgency to get a deal done. That is not in their favor. While Ian Rappaport of the NFL Network reports the two sides are having active conversations regarding a new deal that would make Prescott the highest-paid quarterback in NFL history, he has all of the leverage. If the Cowboys don't blow Prescott away with an offer by the time the 2024 season kicks off, he is expected to hit free agency and the bidding war will begin for arguably the most high-profile free agent in the history of the league. Ian Rappaport, at Rapsheet, September 2, 2024. The two sides have been working, there have been active conversations, for about the last month or so, and the stakes are as high as they get, Rappaport said, as transcribed by R.J. Ochoa of Blogging the Boys. If Prescott does do a deal, which of course would make him the highest-paid quarterback, player, everything in NFL history, then he will remain with the Cowboys this season and beyond. If he does not do a deal, then the likelihood is he will be a free agent, the highest-profile free agent we have ever seen. He has all of the leverage you could possibly get and the clock is ticking. Last season, Prescott had one of the best seasons of his career. He threw for 4,516 yards, an NFL-leading 36 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. The effort earned Prescott second-team All-Pro honors and a nod to the third Pro Bowl of his career. He has shown that he is among the best quarterbacks in the NFL, and now it is only a matter of time until he is paid like one. The only question is, will the Cowboys be the team to pay him? Dallas will kick off its 2024 campaign on Sunday, September 8, on the road against the Cleveland Browns. Tom Brady will be making his broadcasting debut for the game on Fox.